Okay, we're here, day 2 of search and rescue training with me and my buddy, and I have a friend gave us these hip and joint shoes, buddy boosters, and it has supposed to promote joint health, I guess, but they're good treats for the dog, and yeah, buddy. So we'll see. I mean, it's like most things. You never know. But it's baked in the USA, and I am not sponsored by this company at all. Much like all the other companies I use, but we are using it, and it's good to know what you're feeding your pets and yourself. So yeah, day 2, search and rescue training, and we are going to try and get some drone footage for some of the areas we couldn't reach on foot, and continue hitting those areas where we failed. Well, we weren't able to yesterday because we weren't fully prepared, which was part of the exercise. So yeah, we'll see. Hope you enjoy the video. And look, I get it. My videos are mainly for FOB YouTube, but the chances of me getting out into the mainstream is very slim. And it's not really necessarily, like, at this point, my goal. I get that we're all kind of here, and we're here for good reason, so I'm gonna continue to make videos and kind of have fun and progress from there. If my videos do make it out into the mainstream public, I'm sorry for some of that stuff. Is very interesting and weird at times, but ultimately I think for a good reason, and we're all doing this for good reason. I believe that. So yeah. So do any of the rest of you guys have this issue? Like, I'm out here trying to hike and shoot these videos, and my mom literally calls me all the time. Anyways, I need to figure out settings for that stuff because it's annoying. I love her. She's got a short attention span. And I know whenever I get upset, I know I'm gonna be upset. I'm gonna be mad one day when she doesn't call and she can't call anymore. I know I'm gonna regret all of that, right? Anyways, what are we doing here? Yeah. So we're hiking into our sector for our search and rescue stuff, and we're gonna be in our areas, try and document it. And like I said the other day, getting footage of it is it's good to go back and look for later. So we have a spot where we can launch from, and there's some places we couldn't search yesterday, so we're gonna go ahead and do that with the drone and hopefully get some better footage that's less shaky and easier to get to. Okay, I'm gonna attempt to try and narrate this in one go. I don't have like a studio or anything, so there's all kinds of sounds in the background. The point is we're getting some drone footage here, and this is our search and rescue training day 2, and it's probably my mom texting me again while I'm trying to do this. Um, Hold on. So this is our drone. Oh, you see that? You see things that you can't actually. That was like a tires or something. I don't know. Um, couldn't see it yesterday in the moment, but going back and reviewing, you can see this stuff. And The benefits of having drones and technology these days. You know, you can have boats and all that stuff too, but drones give you slightly different vantage point and they can get to places boats and people can't get to easily. And knowing how to use that, practicing, being respectful, all that stuff. So here we have, it looks like some kind of, you see where the water level is, usually up above you. This is all the roots is usually water up to that, and you can see how the basically the terrain is eroding with all the during the summer, these branches just bang into that all underneath this, and it starts to erode and collapse into the river or the lake. And it's very dangerous. But it's probably some kind of weird spider arachnid thing living in there. Um, and so we're looking for, basically, we're looking, search and rescue train, we're looking for anything out of the ordinary, signs of life, signs of footprints, tracks, all that stuff. We're also scouting out conditions as well at the same time for people that might be able to, ground troops, get in. And again, there's probably some creepy spider thing living in there, and I wouldn't want to go in there. Um, but you can see their water during the summertime goes all the way under there, and it's very dangerous conditions for divers, rescuers, people in general out enjoying the summer weather. What else? Yeah, I'm attempting to do this in one take like an idiot, and it's gonna sound stupid, but anyways, let's see. Yeah, so I mean, we all know the benefits to technology and drones. So you see the water line on the rocks there? And that's how high the water stays all summer. A little quick. So as I was navigating yesterday, the it's good to keep in mind drones when you're navigating in tight corridors or spaces like that. Your wind uh, from your props, your propellers, can sometimes, the physics of it can change the way that the drone handles or your vehicle handles when you're in little controlled spaces like that. The funnel of wind can actually pull the drone towards these objects like rocks or branches or trees, and it's good to keep that in mind. Um, the vehicle or the drone will handle a lot differently when you're getting into tight spaces like this. It has a tendency to create like vortexes and pull the vehicle or push the vehicle into an object. So proceeding with caution was definitely key, and but also trying to get to those spots where you can't get to. And this particular drone can get to, tighter areas. Um, Now I was contemplating on navigating up in behind these rocks there, but I decided not to. I did the other day get a peek down from the other side. Um, okay. I'm gonna have to listen to this after to make sure it sounds alright, and I might just say whatever and just upload it. Ain't nobody got time to do multiple takes over and over and over again. That's just not what I want to do. Not my mom. All right, so here you see the water line again there, and then we had hit that was our last spot to check, and then we were gonna come back, and that was it. I mean, basically load up and hike out. Now we have to climb up here. And again, dog is much more better at climbing his four legs than I am, so I was contemplating which route to take. And dog go. A lot easier for dog than me, but we made it. And he wants to take control here. I tell him to stop and go forward. And a little show off here, a little action shot wanted to get, which we got all right. The end.